Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to do a quick layout as I was putting my boxes away. I'm still putting boxes away in my craft room. I came across this photo. This was from when I was in New York City in 2006. So I've had this forever and I haven't scrapped it. And it's 12 inches by 8, almost 12 inches. And I used to scrap a whole lot more bigger photos. I used to have a printer that I could print big, and it broke and I never replaced it. So I want to scrap this photo. It was just, I think we were in a taxi and this was quite a funny story, but so I want to tell that story somewhere on this page, but I want to use this whole photo. And again, I was putting stuff away, and this is stuff that was just looked like it could go well with it. So I decided to just do beige. I want to do my goals page, which I will do. I'm going to try and do that either later on this afternoon. I can only film right now for about half an hour. The sun comes around this way and it flows right in here, so I can't film for about 2 hours of the day until I get blinds for my window or something to block the sun. But I thought I would try to get quickly this page done. And like I said, this is just some scraps that was on my, boxes that I was putting away, and I thought, hey, try to use that. And then I found this photo and I thought, you know what? Try to scrap that photo. It's been sitting there. Well, we're 2017 now, so 11 years. And one thing it reminded me of, one is I used to love to scrap big photos like this. And as I'm taking out my albums too, a lot of times I'll flip through them, and I'll try to do some flip through of my older albums at some point once I'm organized. It's getting there, and I'll talk a little bit about what's been going on lately. But I have pages where I have big photos like that. I'm like, oh, I need to do that again. So I think my next big purchase is going to be a printer. I've been looking at, one for years that prints bigger than 12 by 12. And I had no place to put it. So I was like, no, you don't need it. You can't put it anywhere. So, but now I have the room, and I haven't been buying any scrapbooking supplies because I know I have enough. So I haven't been buying any scrapbooking supplies, which feels kind of good. I'm using what I have, and some of the stuff, I haven't seen it in so long, it feels like new stuff. So as I'm taking stuff out, it all feels like new things. I said I wanted to work on DIY. I think I have the first one done. I gotta, edit it and all that stuff, but I think it's done. And I might use one of the things that I made. And it's been a little crazy around here. So the first one that I did is really simple. I wanted to do something, like I said, really simple. So what I did was I just grabbed a bunch of my embellishments and I made embellishments with it, if that makes any sense. You'll see in a little bit what I mean. I just use leftovers from all different kits and then made new embellishments that I can use on a layout. And like I said, I'm going to try and use one on this layout. So the ink I'm using is Mid-Tone Tide Pool, and that pattern paper is from Studio Calico. It's just a scrap, and let's see if I can tell what year this was done. 2014, so a few years old. I believe it probably came in a Studio Calico kit. Back then I was a member of Studio Calico and I got the kits. Now I get no kits, none at all, which I find it hard. I like to get the new stuff, but I have enough stuff. So this is some of the embellishments, and I think I'm going to try and put up the video by Friday, the DIY. I'm going to try and put it up by Friday. I'm off till Friday, so I want to try and put that up. It's been done for a few weeks, but you'll get why in a little bit why I haven't put it up. But I think I'm going to try and use one of those up. So today is, I don't even know what day we are today, February 7th. And if you're not from our neck of the town, or our neck of the woods, and I'm sure a lot of you aren't, but in New Brunswick, last week and a half ago, yeah, almost 2 weeks now. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago today. We had a major freezing rain, ice pellets storm, but it was really, really bad. And we had over 120,000 people all at once without power, something like that. And altogether, it was like over 200,000 people were affected. And I wasn't immune to that. I was affected. Thankfully, we only lost power. It was a little over 2 days. And but some people, it was like 12 days. So they just got it back like 3 days ago. But I have to say, the people from the power company, I mean, they worked really, really hard to get it up. And there was people from, you know, all over the province that came to help, because it only, like, it affected the east side of the province. Like this, if this is the province, it affected the east side of the province, almost like there was like a line. So everybody came and they helped, and even people from other provinces, they came and helped. And so they did an amazing job. But so that happened. And I was at work too, so I had to work through that. And then I just came home and I was like, oh, okay, I have 5 days off. I'm so exhausted. And my mom calls and tells me that my uncle that I was telling you about a few months ago, the one that was terminal, that he's in a hospital here, or they told him he was terminal. He was in a hospital here and he wasn't doing well. And she was coming over for a few days, so she ended up staying here like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we went to visit him every day, which I'm so glad that I got to do. So I was there every day off, and then I started back to work on Thursday. So I was there every day off and went to see him. And then I went back to work on Thursday, and then I worked Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then yesterday was Monday, and believe me, I didn't do too much. I cleaned the house a bit, and then I had a, what do you call that? A massage appointment, which, oh, it did so much good. I'm so glad I went. And so I had that, and then I just came home and we just kind of vegged in front of the TV, and I was in bed at 8:30 last night, like super early. I was exhausted. Then this morning I got up and I've been, you know, cleaning and putting boxes away. And I actually just finished putting my 5th box away. And I promise I'm going to do a room tour really soon. It's just, like I said, it's been a little crazy. It just keeps going from one thing to another. So, but I'm hoping the craziness stops for a little bit. So I'm not going to cut everything. Like, that's just too much. I'm going to try and keep some stuff, but not everything around this. And so yeah, so I haven't done any scrapbooking, like zero. I did a little bit of DIY, like I think I worked a few hours on that, Oh, and I have a giveaway on my channel if you want to check it out. It's open till 13th. So I'll be drawing on the 14th of February, so on Valentine's Day. Yay! And so I did that. And then I did some DIY, which I haven't done, you know, I haven't processed the videos or anything. I haven't done anything with the videos. I've read. That my brain can handle. Because I'm just kind of laying there, and if I get tired of reading a book, then I just read on my Kindle or on my iPad, and it's not as tiring on the eyes. And I read until I fall asleep. And then, so I've read, I think I'm on book 13 already this year. So I've read quite a bit, which is, oops, just nice. Nice. I'm reading a lot of books that I'm really, really, really enjoying. The last one I read is Legend by Marie Lu, and that's a trilogy, and I just finished the first book today, and oh my goodness, I read the book in like 24 hours. Really liked it. Really easy to read. It was only like 305 pages, so it didn't take long at all to read. And what other book did I read that I really like? So next book I'm reading is A Court of Mist and Fury, which is the second book in the A Court and Thorns and Roses from Sarah J. Maas. And so I'm reading that. Probably going to start it this afternoon when I'm ready for a break. I'm going to start reading that after I finish the dishes. After I get this page done, but I don't know how much longer I can film. The sun right now is about 2 feet, so probably another half hour, and the sun's going to be glaring here, and I won't be able to film anymore for a bit. But I thought I'd try to, I want to do a page every day that I was off, and I'm only off for 4 days this time around. And I want to do a page every day and get some DIY done, and then yesterday I got nothing done. Nothing at all. I got 5 boxes put away, but I didn't get any scrapbooking done. But I had my appointment too, and then when I got home, I had to cook supper and all that stuff. Get some laundry done and all that good stuff. Okay, so as I'm recording the second part of this video, it's a whole 10 days later. It's February 19th today, and I'm hoping to upload that for tonight, so it'll be like the Monday video. But I'm working tomorrow, so I want to upload it tonight so that it's ready. I want to do a few more voiceovers, so I have videos to upload this week. And sorry if my voice sounds kind of scratchy, kind of getting over a cold. So this is all scraps. I can't remember what I said in the first part of the video because that was kind of real time, but it's all scraps. As I was unpacking, I came across this basket, and it was all scraps, and I decided that I would scrap the next few layouts with this. And I believe I have 7 layouts done, and 5 of those are using all scraps from this basket. And so you'll be seeing those for the next few weeks, scraps from this basket. And as I was unpacking stuff, I realized how much ribbon I have, and I decided that I have to start using it. So this is a ribbon from Stampin' Up. It's sort of like a frilly ribbon. It's all gathered, and I'm just putting some glue on it, and I'm going to glue it to the right side of the photo, and I'm going to tuck it in behind the page. And the flower, I just cut it out from a pattern paper, and that die cut, that is one of the DIYs that I have filmed, and it's ready. I did that back in January. I just haven't done the voiceover, but it's all done. So I'm going to be working on that this afternoon, and hopefully have it up on Friday, because I'm going to have my DIYs on Fridays. And so the first one is ready, and I should have time off before the next one. So I should have one every Friday now. Hopefully my schedule will remain. So at first I want to say NYC taxis because I wanted to use the X because we don't get to use X's a lot. And then I thought, no, I'm just going to go with NYC cabs. And then with the Doodlebug, I'm going to say NYC cab adventures. And so this is all about how we had taken a few rides with cabs, and it was like, this is not what they say that the NYC cab, should be like, like kind of zooming through the city and stuff. And the last cab that we took was exactly that. We were zooming in between 2 lanes of traffic, like on the dotted line. When we got at the end, he kind of stopped in the middle of the street and said to get out. So it was just like exactly what I thought the adventure should be, what we thought the adventure should be like. So it was quite the adventure for us. So I wanted to document that, and I figured that page was, or that photo was the best because it was kind of the outline of the city. You see a cab in front of us. Actually, if you look at the photo even closer, you can see, several cabs. So that's the photo that I wanted to use for that. And so I'm just using some quick dry adhesive and I'm gluing that down. So I am so glad to be back. In the next few videos, I talked a little bit about what's been going on, but in the next few videos, in each video, I'll tell you a little bit what's been keeping me away. But I am crossing my fingers that I am back sort of to stay. So I'll hopefully go on my Facebook group this afternoon, kind of give a little update. And this video will go up, and then there'll be a video on Wednesday and one on Friday. So my schedule will be Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And hopefully I can do a real-time video and kind of chat with you a little bit more. But for today, that is it. That's going to complete my layout. And sorry, no pictures quite yet at the end. I'm hoping that by my next rotation, I'll be able to get that done. And that's it. That's going to complete this layout. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.